Hi, this is Krista at The Secret Yarnery. Today we are going to talk about and review the complete crochet course, The Ultimate Reference Guide by Shannon and Jason Mullett Bowlsby. This is such a great book, such a great book. It was suggested to me from one of you lovely subscribers, and I'm so glad I picked it up. It is actually a really heavy book. Like, it's very heavy. It's a hardcover. It is fat. The paper is lovely, matte finish on the outside. It is great. Beautiful, beautiful book. Totally worth it. I think it was like $17 on Amazon, but I will put it at the top of the screen how much it is today when I'm filming this. So this is great, great book. It's from a very beginning crochet all the way through the different stitches and reading patterns and all sorts of crazy good stuff. So let me show you inside. So fabulous, fabulous, gorgeous book. Great photography, really nicely done. Like it's actually like a coffee table book. You could just keep it out and look at it pretty much all the time. So here's a table of contents: before you stitch, making your stitches, beyond basics, finishing, projects, and resources. And there is some really great tips. Even I've learned things in here which I actually thought I knew everything. I don't. I still have more to learn from this book. So these are just basically some things from before you get started. And that's just something you can kind of look at in your own time, but there's also like all the things that you need for starting and what they would be used for, which I think is also really handy. Look, they even suggest hand tags, which are super handy for keeping track of your hook size and everything when you start a new project, or whip. Yarn Swift, if you need it or not. I thought I needed one. I've never used mine. So just really good tips in here of what you would need, and they have a nice variety of hooks. They show you all the different kinds of hooks and the different inline or tapered. I'm a tapered girl, but whatever kind is right for you, whatever feels good for you. So really great on getting started. And what kind of hooks? Let me try to go a bit quicker. Yarns, yarn weights. How to do wraps per inch. That is so handy, and a nice chart for what everything is called depending on where you are in the world. Different yarn weights, the plies, how it's made. It's just such a great resource. Holding your yarn, different ways to hold your yarn. There is no right or wrong way to do it, so I think that's super great. And the different parts of your stitches, like it literally has everything inside. It's really, 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 really great. Drop down stitches, how to read a pattern, all these good tips in here. Look, they show you all the bits for your pattern, and then they talk about more of them in depth, each one of them. So, so wonderful. How to do your rounds. Reading charts, my favorite part. I love charts. And see how they use their tags for keeping track of their project and their hook size. So great. So great. And making swatches is a really great thing to be doing. Your gauge, just like such a great resource. So all in here. Now they're showing you how to start your stitches, and they also have the American terminology and the British for the entire book, really. They tell you both things, so it's easy. And look how many pictures they give you to teach you how to do your stitches. So you really could follow along if you're a beginner. If you're not a beginner, it's also really great. The other information in the book is really great to have also, which we'll be getting into. Front loop, back loop stitches. Front loops, they really, really do take the time to show you everything, and the photography is, of course, great. Linked stitches, look at that. Such a wonderful technique, and here it is in this book if you've never done linked stitches. For all the different stitches, shaping, how to do shaping, increasing and decreasing. All your questions will be answered in this book in great detail and with wonderful photography. Isn't it beautiful? They have blocks in here. Cable stitches. This looks like cable stitches. Yep, coming up. Front post, back post, cables, post cables. Look how great it is. Everything is in here. So I really like it. And then towards the end, they have patterns. So it's basically like such a great book. It has a little bit of everything. So even if you had to pick one book, this would be the book. It has how to start, and it also has some sample textiles and sample patterns that you can use to make your own scarves or design your own projects. Look at those great swatches. The photography is just wonderful. So all these stitches in here is great. The other thing, oh, and how to do how to join your pieces. They have a whole bunch of different ways of joining. Joining starts here. And look at that beautiful invisible seam. I wish I could do it that well. But they show how to do it. All these different ways of joining, which I think is just such a wonderful way. Buttonholes, literally everything is in here. And then they have patterns. So you can even use this to start crocheting. They teach you how to read the pattern, and they teach you the pattern, or they at least give you the pattern where you could follow along. It's just wonderful. So all these things, there's patterns for it in the back of this book. So literally from start to finish, everything you need to crochet is in one book, and it is such a bargain. I think I bought mine for about $15. I can't believe it was $15. Oh, how to do your multiples, a worksheet for doing multiples. That is so handy. And all these great resources at the back. Skill levels, the hook sizes, and so these are the American version with the letters and the rest of the world for the millimeters. Really, really handy. Oh, look, they even have these ones, the steel hook sizes. Excellent. Everything is back here. The other thing I really like is this stitch chart. So it even has it explains what the cable stitches are and all of the larger cluster stitches from charts. Look at all this beauty. It is wonderful. So it's such a great book. And of course, you have the index at the back where you can look for whatever you are looking for. And these are the two fabulous authors. I have this crochet geometry book. It is marvelous. I want to get designer crochet now that I know it is by these guys because they are wonderful. So that is what I think of this book. So do you love it as much as I do? Have you already purchased it? I'd love to hear all about your opinion in the comments below if you have, or if you're going to. There will be a link to it actually in the description box. You just pop over to Amazon and get yourself a copy. It is like a crochet Bible, the Bible of crochet. It is really, really amazing. It is my favorite Learn How to Crochet book ever. Out of all the books I have, which is a lot, all of these books, where are they? Oh, up there. All of those books, this is my favorite by a mile, This is a great book. So thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Love to have you join us. You can also follow me on Instagram at Secret Yarnery, or join our Facebook group, the Secret Yarnery Crochet Community, where you can upload your photos and whatever tips you'd like to share with the rest of us. We'd love to see what you're working on and get to know you. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. Have a great week and see you tomorrow. Stay hooked.